Hey everyone, it's Grace Victoria and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing, as you can see from the title, a Q&A. I have about 5 questions here that I'm going to be answering today that were asked by friends and family. And if you guys have any further questions or any suggestions on what videos you would like to see me do, because I'm up for anything, please don't hesitate to comment down below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with these questions. So the first question that I have is, what made you want to do YouTube? Honestly, I had been procrastinating doing YouTube for several years after watching all my favorite YouTubers and just, different varieties of kind of videos on YouTube. I really just decided to just get up and do it. Like, I had all the equipment, and like I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tripods, a ring light, 3 cameras. I had all the necessary utilities to do it. I just procrastinated it and never did it. And another reason why I really wanted to do it is because I really wanted to document my life and just keep kind of like a memento, kind of like a scrapbook, but without all of that, because I'm really not good at scrapbooking, but I'm really good at this. Well, getting there, of course. So that's pretty much why I wanted to do YouTube, and pretty much I've always wanted to do it. I just procrastinated way too much and just doubted everything, every possible ability to do it. I just doubted it. So the second question is, what helped you get through the adversity to get to where you are today? I would have to say, with the support of my friends and family. I did have a lot of rough patches when I grew up, and of course, you have your teenage years. High school was a bit for me, just because I graduated in 3 years instead of 4. I just really wanted to get out of high school. And then of course in my adult years, you have every brick or every boulder in your way. But with the support of friends and family, honestly, that's the reason why I'm getting through all this. And of course the support of my soon-to-be husband, Chris. He has helped me a lot as well, fight through a lot of the adversity that I've battled so far in my young 23, almost 24 year life. The third question is, how do you keep motivated for the gym? So that is actually a very long but short story, I should say. Long version, I used to train really hard for bodybuilding when I was in high school, at LA Fitness with an X, and I really liked the results that I had gotten from that, but then I had stopped because we had broke up. And of course, high school breakups, I attach really easily, so it was just a very big mess. And so I got bigger. Well, I don't like saying big, I like saying thick. So I got thicker throughout the years, and now being almost 24, I really and comfortable in a relationship now, I really want to get back to what I know my body can be. So that's kind of what keeps me going, is the fact that I want to get back to where my desired results are, and because I want to fit into a really cute wedding dress, and look stunning in it, regardless of if it will make me look stunning because of how tight it might be or like anything like that. I just really want to feel comfortable and confident in my own body again, that I don't have right now. So that's how I keep motivated for the gym. The fourth question is, what was the most surprised you have ever been? I battled with this question just because there are 2 very significant moments in my life that were they've hit those high surprise expectations that I have for myself. So the first one is obviously getting engaged. That was the biggest surprise of my life yet. And just to be able to marry the man that I actually truly 100% love and that loves me back. it means the world to me that I'll be able to become his wife, and he will be my husband, and we will spend forever together. And so, but the second surprise that I battled with is for my 18th birthday, I think it was. No, yes, I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. For one of my birthdays, I believe it was my 17th or 18th birthday, my brother, who is in the military, active Marine, came to one of my birthday parties and was here in town for my birthday for the first time since he ever got into the military, which was back in high school, and he's 30, I think, now. So for him to be able to attend one of my birthdays for the first time, I actually have a video of that moment. That was just amazing. It meant the world to me that he was there, that he was able to take time to come to town for my birthday, which is never possible because he's active duty, and he's got responsibilities in the Marines, you know. But that was very special. I was absolutely surprised. I thought they were going to hand me some sort of balloon and it was him. So that was awesome. That made me extremely happy, and I couldn't have asked for a better surprise. I got one, but you know what I mean. So the fifth and final question that I have is, where do I get such powerful inner strength? That's a hard question. But I would have to say from my mother and sister, and then the life lessons that I have learned growing up. Those were a big impact of, you know, the wise mind that I have, even at 23. That's where I get a lot of my inner strength. You know, my mom, excuse me, she battles with RA, 2 knee replacements. She's just a very, very strong woman. She's a lot to me. You know, she does a lot for this family. At the moment, due to this Rona stuff, she's actually, unfortunately, furloughed. But she has taken in me, my fiance, and my sister, and our 3 dogs, plus her dog, being furloughed in this house and paying for it by herself. We only pay rent, which isn't a lot. And she still manages to get through the day, battling RA, upholding this house, making sure we still have food in our stomachs, and she just means the world to me. Her strength is everything. And then my sister, being a younger sister, I'm the youngest in my family. I have 2 older sisters and an older brother. My sister is the current one I live with now. She gives me a lot of my, you know, inner strength just from watching her grow up and handle situations, and I've been able to learn from her as we go. We're only 2 years apart, so I was there, but I wasn't there at the same time. But I was able to be there and watch her and handle herself and just, you know, create such an inspiring mentality. And then, of course, a lot of the life lessons, you know, between my parents, between jobs, school, and just random people that have given me a lot of life lessons that I'll always stick with, because every moment is a life lesson in life, and that's how I feel. So I take every step with part of those life lessons in order to continue to also move forward, learn more, and realize mistakes when they are made, and be able to act upon them responsibly and maturely, just by having those in hand. This one was a really hard question, just because, you know, there's a lot that goes into inner strength. I personally, obviously being humble, I'm gonna humble this down a minute. I don't think I have a whole lot of inner strength, because I have a lot of inner demons that I like to fiddle with here and there. So constantly thinking, constantly, you know, in a panic, in a worry, have anxiety. So it's like, do I But apparently, if that question was answered, I obviously presented in some way, shape, or form for that question to even be asked. So that's positive. That's positive to think about. So I'm extremely happy. I'm extremely happy that that question was actually asked. So sorry for the ramble. That one was just a really hard mental process that you have to kind of take yourself out of being humble. I actually had to write down what I thought, because honestly, I couldn't answer that one really easily. It was very hard to answer a question like that, just because it's not something you really think about, you know? But anyway, other than that, if you guys have any more questions for me, or if you want to hear any of these stories to these questions that were answered, just let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and bell notification so you're notified whenever I post a new video. And thank you so much for watching. If you want to follow me, down below, my Snapchat and Instagram are down below in the description. And other than that, I will see you guys next time. Bye.
I got those balloons for you.
Okay.
The surprise is here. What are you doing?
The kids. Oh, wait, I forgot you.
You got one more person underneath the tree.
Just give it time. Come on.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.